Morning, folks. On today's episode of Farming with the Browns, we are going to switch things up. I'm going to do a little bit of tillage work. And BJ's going to plant, so he is actually planting beans right now. So I'm going to get a field ready to plant beans in, and with any luck, we'll plant some beans in that field later on this evening. That's the goal. So today we are using our Kuhn Accelerator, our vertical tillage tool. That's what we are fitting our bean ground with. Leaves a real nice, desirable seed bed. But right now we're on the way to the field. We're actually doing a field right beside the new shop. Got probably, I don't know, 5-minute drive, nothing major. We're just getting started here. If you've ever noticed in any of our tillage videos, we go across the stalks and kind of going a little bit more across than I wanted to. We might make a new line. That's a pretty aggressive angle there. Just kind of helps size them a little bit better in my opinion. Get my straight here. There we go. But on this field last year, I think we had 260 bushel corn come off of it, so there's a lot of residue here. We've had 75, close to 80 bushel beans in this field before, so we want to get that residue sized so we can get as many beans out of the ground as possible. So we want to get a good start to have, so we can have some good crops in this field. Now the neighbors over here have more security lights than probably NASA. And if you're not familiar, those lights will affect how beans grow. They'll never stop growing. They will just get really tall and rank. So I don't know what we'll do there. Like, I don't know how that bad that's going to affect us. We'll see. Let's hop out and see what kind of job we're doing. Like I've said before, we are just sizing residue here. We're not moving a lot of dirt. We're going pretty shallow because we're very close to planting, so we don't want to go real deep. So there's the before and after. Just going about 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep. Slicing and dicing and mixing and matching. Now we do have the angle of the blades a little bit off 0 or off 1. I think we're 2 or 3 degrees right now, so we are throwing a little bit of dirt, but nothing too major. So getting a real nice seed bed for this this planter to come in here. Here you can really see before, after the first gang. So not really a whole lot has happened here. We just had blades cutting slices. And then we go back here, these blades are splitting the difference, and we get left with this. A little bit more dirt showing, but here's where the magic starts happening. These star wheels really start mixing it up pretty good, and then our rolling basket just kind of flattens everything back out. I've ran several vertical tillage tools, and this has been my favorite one so far. It's got to take a slight break from tilling here. I got to go take the bean planter some seed. Got to keep that thing rolling on because, yeah, there's no chance of rain today, but as always, everything's subject to change. We change plans so much, even the weather does around here. Being this close to the shop, about got to get an aerial view of everything. It's one of my favorite things to see how much we've changed this over the years since I've owned it. Kayla and I bought this farm in 2014, and over there where the shop was just basically a grown-up pile of junk. And where the bins were, that was also just junk everywhere. So I don't know, I like seeing it from there. Let's check it out. this is a high-speed tool, but 8.5, 9 miles an hour is about as fast as I want to pull it. I want to do a quality job. The conditions that I'm in, that's where I want to pull. There are times where we can pull 11 miles an hour. I mean, we have plenty of horsepower, just ground conditions. This field in particular has a lot of bumps in it. It's not a very smooth field. It may look like it on camera, but there used to be a few buildings out in this field. There's a road that cuts through it. A railroad bed used to be over there. So for that reason, we're focusing on doing a good job versus doing a quick job. Alright folks, that concludes this field. She's done. Nice, smooth, and ready for planting. So speaking of that, I'm going to go relieve my brother. He's running the bean planter at the moment. And maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure when. And I'm not sure who, but one of us will plant this field later. Love to today. I don't know if it'll happen today. Here we are, we're planting that field now, so nice and smooth. I'm able to run a little bit better. I'm getting better seed to soil contact. Units are doing well. I do need to adjust my downforce. It's just a smidge. So yeah, get these beans in the ground. So our Excelerator, like I've said, is a very versatile tool. We like to run over all of our our ground going to beans with it when we can. This year, well, this planting season's been a little funny. Dry, then rain, dry, then rain. So we did no-till some. It will be interesting to see will we get a better stand in. I'm pretty confident we will get a better stand in the ground that we had worked up, but we shall see.